I'm Judy Shaw for NYSE Floor Talk. Joining me today is Michael Weening. He is the president and CEO at Calix. Michael, wonderful to have you here. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for welcoming me. It's an incredible honor to be here on the floor of the stock exchange. It's amazing.
My pleasure. Great to have you. So now, Michael, tell me, what is Calix? What do you do?
So we help broadband service providers of all size transform their business through the power of the cloud and software. So what that means from a transformation point of view is we help them, first of all, simplify their business, which is take what is a very complex business and simplify it so that they can get the highest operating margins, but also get to market really quickly. And that go-to-market side is on the excitement side. That's the second thing that we do. We help them excite their subscribers. So if you have a broadband service provider, it's about how much do you trust them, what kind of experiences do they give you, and how do they make you actually have a better life, whether you're a small customer or a subscriber or a business. And then we bring all that together around growth. And the growth side of it is obviously growing for your investors, but a large percentage of our customers are actually not-for-profit cooperatives. In fact, 42% of our customers are. So they're out in rural America and they're all about their members. And for them, growth means, how do I invest in my community? How do I create great experiences for children? How do I kind of cross that digital divide? And so that's what we've done with the power of software in the cloud.
All right, and what's the market opportunity for broadband?
It's massive, right? So we think about what happened during the pandemic, right? And while all these big companies are trying to drag people back into the office, no one wants to come back to the office. And so broadband now becomes the center of the home, as important as electricity, as all those different elements. That's what's runs your house. So whether your children are learning from home, whether they're working from home, the opportunity is massive. And you're seeing significant investment from governments, but also private equity, and these cooperatives are taking their capital and they're building it out like crazy. So we see a massive growth opportunity.
All right, and finally, everyone is familiar with the digital divide.
Yes.
What do you see as the future of internet connectivity?
So the digital divide is all around, how do I take those underprivileged people, whether it's a child who during the pandemic had that tragic experience where we heard a story over and over again where they had to go to the McDonald's or the Walmart, sit outside in their parents' car because they didn't have broadband, and that's how they had to learn. That's one example of where there's this huge gap between what they need and what's possible in a lot of these rural markets. The second thing is, how do I actually get good jobs? So for example, if I'm a call center agent, I have to have great broadband and connectivity to do my job and live somewhere rural. And to quote one of our customers, Dan Rodemaker, who's an electric cooperative out in a rural area of the United States, what they're doing is they're investing in broadband so that they can help the 13th poorest region in the United States completely transform for many generations. So that's around bringing jobs, helping children get educated, and change it for generations to come.
Michael, that was a very inspirational story. Do you have any additional stories to share about how customers are helping their communities?
Judy, absolutely. We have a wide range of cooperatives and for-profit companies doing this on a daily basis. A great example is something we just press released today, which is a cooperative called Tom Bigby. They're in rural America. They're very customer-centric, actually very community-centric. And what they decided to do through the power of our cloud and platform is launch a service called Bark. And what Bark is around supporting parents. They currently protect 6.1 million children from the horrors of social media around cyberbullying, teen suicide, depression, all the things that plague our children. And when I think back on myself, I go back 30 years, I never had these things every day. It was cyberbullying was actually who's gonna chase me down in the yard, versus someone puts something up that's mean on the internet and it goes to everybody in the world. And they've decided that their community is really important. So they've launched this service. They did it in a couple days, which is what our platform allows them to do. And now they're actively engaged with the PTA, the local school board, and parents everywhere to support them to help their children be more successful. And to us, that's really inspiring for our entire team that we hear stories like that and enabling them to have such a big impact on their community.
All right, well, Michael, wonderful to talk with you. Thanks for joining me on Floor Talk today.
Judy, thanks for the opportunity. Appreciate it.